All right. So yeah, we're live. Got to be live for a short amount of time. So,
How long you got?
well, it takes me an hour by foot, so not very long.
Are you on the way there now?
No, I'm still home.
Oh, and you're walking.
Yeah, I'm gonna be walking by like 1:45.
Okay. I don't know how long I can stay on for because I've got food in the cooker,
Right.
so I need to feed the family. And then as soon as I've done that, I'm dropping the children off to their mums, and then I'm going to come home and try and get my head round some steps, see if we can find something
Right.
on Outbreak.
So, that's what you're gonna be going for, right? As I'm gonna be working, you're gonna be like, um, picking off,
Just
whatever you can.
yeah, I'm basically just try and get a bit of a head start, see if I can get my head round what the
Right.
first sort of objectives are for the Easter egg. I'll probably put on because there's quite a few streamers at the moment that are live streaming it, so I'll probably have that on in the background and sort of see if I can pick up some tips as well along the way.
Right.
And then at least tomorrow, when we start, we're not going to be just running around a big open map blind. We'll be able to at least make some kind of progress.
I may have to throw myself around here and there just so that I could like spot certain things, just to find a safe spot. If not, then be able to open into like a crazy idea of sorts.
The problem that I've got is whenever I go into our outbreak, I'm that focused on just completing objectives, getting high rounds, doing the very sort of what you're supposed to do. And I haven't really spent that much time exploring different areas and seeing like what could be uh, any kind of clues as to what they're going to add. The only thing I do know is that they have added fishing, and I saw a clip of that last night where they've positioned fishing rods that you can use, I think, about 3 times
Right.
each before they disappear, and you basically find them near water, obviously, and then you pick out. I've seen salvage drops come out, essence, and I've heard rumours that the ray you can get the ray gun, you can get a mitt come out. It varies as, and I'm thinking that it's a bit strange that they've added that now. It makes me think that that potentially could be part of one of the steps.
Uh, are we still gonna go with the
It
same
just
butt out?
it seems sus. That,
Wait, what
say
was
again.
you first though?
Yeah, it just seems a bit sus that they've added it alongside the Easter egg. So it makes me question whether or not that's something that we need to just bear in mind when we're playing.
Right. But I have a feeling that it may play into a factor during the Easter egg.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, because I know that Treyarch tweeted out something like hinting that there could be specialist items,
Right.
and I also heard that people have found heads of the Tempest, and
That's disturbing.
yeah, like do you know like how you pick up the head and in one of the objectives where you have to defend instead of it being a zombie head, it's a mangler head or a tempest head, and you can actually hold it. So that's something new as well. That, and then there was like speculation going around that because the new Wonder Weapon, which I don't know if they've dropped it yet, or whether it's going to be in the second main quest that they dropped in season 4. I'm not sure whether that might have something to do with the Wonder Weapon. Seems as though the Wonder Weapon uses the abilities of all the specialist zombies in game.
And you said it was an
Like,
XM4 modified Wonder Weapon, right?
yeah, so it's like I know that the people have found codes in the game that have sort of it belongs to the XM4, and they've managed to get gameplay where they've been able to use the code to activate the Wonder Weapon in game and get a visual look of what it looks like um, in play. And it fires like the Mangler Specialist fire,
Right.
the Tempest Electric, um, and
It's electric. Boogie woogie woogie.
and the Megaton, the radioactive toxic stuff.
Right. Uh
And
okay.
they've buffed a lot of the weapons as well.
Except,
And
dude, oh my god, speaking of weapons, they nerfed the Howler again.
they've nerfed the Hauer, but they buffed it at the same time.
Yeah,
So the
um,
damage is it does more damage now, but it's got less ammunition capacity.
that's what made me so pissed off. I'm like, no, we need the 20 rounds again.
Yes, I mean I'm happy that they've buffed the damage at least, but I've heard the PPSH has had the biggest buff, and that was already like, do you know when I played with you the other day and we demolished round 50 in like an hour and a half,
Which was scary, but also the most fun time I've ever had.
and that was using the PPSH, and that was kicking ass.
And what kind of buff does it have now? Does it have more ammunition? Because I'm scared.
I think it's more damage. So when they drop double tap, whenever that comes,
Oh my
probably
god, it's gonna be broken. It's gonna be
yeah,
absolutely broken.
and it might actually be something like because in all fairness, like the Howard was always my go-to,
Right.
just because of how powerful it was, and it was just god tier. Now I'm thinking it would be quite nice to join Outbreak with the PPSH and
If
know that you can actually
if the
get to high
Howard
rank
just
with
had
it.
more damage and not get the nerf in ammunition, I would rock the PPSH and you would rock the Howard and we'd both be just straight going up all gangster on the zombies.
My the max health now for zombies, it used to round cap at 30,001 round 40, and that was the ultimate max health a zombie could have, and then it never got higher after round 40. Now you can play up to I think in the 80s, 90s, and
Nice.
the round cap now per zombie is 128,000. It's like they have 4 times the amount of health. So now a zombie to kill at round 90 plus is equivalent to 4 in 1. They're that much stronger, which is going to make the different strats almost impossible to get to round 100 without switching it around. And high rounds in general are just going to be that much more difficult because every zombie that's spawning is equivalent to a beast. It's like 4 times stronger, more health. Going to be interesting in Outbreak. Seems as though like round 10 plus, it starts getting quite difficult anyway. If they're not capping the health in Outbreak either, which is going to mean that holdout objectives and just the secure, and it's going to be quite tough. It's going to be a bit more of a challenge. You're going to have to actually play fully focused rather than just laying down, blasting the Howler at them.
I can honestly see the fact that like it sounds like I may have to go like round 40 D machine with the Howard because in the past I actually managed to do that and I tried to exfil um and I was dead. I was dead if I didn't get
Was that the
anything
one
right.
where? Is that the one where I watched that you recorded it and you clutched it right at the end?
Yeah, and I started freaking out like a fucking psychopath. Like, how the fuck did that work for me?
That was crazy, dude.
Like, I got scared right there. I'm like, there's
I think you didn't even think you got in the chopper, and then
no, cause I thought
it
I was gonna get the animation where the chopper's like still in the air, and then all of a sudden it was gonna get shot down. No, instead it just shows my character hopping on the helicopter, and I'm like, how does that make sense?
it just said successful exfil, and you're like, let's go.
I could not react. I was like, wait, but I didn't get to the chopper on time. But I killed all the zombies.
I think the guy in the chopper just dragged you on board. He's like, you're coming with
He's
me,
like, we need to fucking go.
like. He's like, I'm not dying
Basically,
here.
Arnold Schwarzenegger the fuck out of me, saying, "Get to the chopper now!" Oh my god.
They've there's a couple of other things they've added as well. Like I know you haven't got the mode yet because you're not a PlayStation user, but it will come to the PC, and it's the Onslaught,
Right.
and they've just made that a lot more like a bit more fun, I suppose. There's like a bit of a gun game where each round you get a different weapon, and you can like play on maps like all the Onslaught maps from the multiplayer maps that are in game, which is always it's a nice change, something different. They've added mystery boxes and pack a punch.
Let's
At the
see.
moment, you've got Noah, Jay, you've got Chopper, I think.
Dialect JD.
Um, no, you got Noah, Chopper, Ruffle Waffles, and Codename Pizza. The four of them have teamed up together, and they're live streaming now on Outbreak. And it wouldn't surprise me if they figure something out quite quick. That's a pretty good team there in terms of Easter egg hunting. They're on it. They know their stuff.
I mean, we can do that too.
Yeah, I mean, like I'll have that stream on as well tonight when I play, and I'll just be getting tips off them. But if they solve it, then I'm going to already know all the steps when you jump on tomorrow. So it's not going to be as much of a hunt. It's just going to be more of a completion. But then, like I said, I've heard stories that Treyarch have already mentioned it's a difficult
Right.
Easter egg. It's not going to be an easy one. And if that's true, then it could still be unsolved by the time you get on tomorrow, which means we'll be able to join the hunt.
All right. So loadout wise, what are you gonna be rocking?
I'll probably go with the Power to begin with on my first playthrough.
All right.
Um, Ether Shroud,
I-
and I don't know what else.
I'm gonna rock the PPSH with the. It's a hard call between the toxic growth or the ring of fire.
Yeah, when the order encounter comes as well on the early rounds, I've seen people like it's quite a challenge. It's not easy before you're sort of got your perks and everything else.
Right.
Um, but I've seen people like on round 2 and round 3 get in order, just sweating it out, and then when they kill him, the salvage drops pretty cool as well. Like ray gun on round 2, like there's ether tools to upgrade your weapon um, rarity, and then you got just good drop rates come from the order, so it would be worth because you can skip it. You don't have to kill him. You can just run round where he is and just carry on doing what you're doing. You don't necessarily have to face him.
That's actually very true. Holy shit.
Well, I'm going to have to get off because I need to dish up this food,
Right, I
and
gotta
then
get
we've got.
off too, so I can get to work on time.
Okay, any progress, anything that I hear that is going to help us for tomorrow, I'll probably send you a message,
All
and
right.
then at least you're still in the know, and you'll be able to regurgitate that back to me as well, because you'll have a written text of what's been found and
Yeah, sure. I'll just be
given.
like,
Right, have fun. I'll speak to you soon.
I will try to survive, dude. Because if not, then I'm
I'll have no one to complete it with.
no, not that. Because I already paid off the internet bill and everything.
Oh. Well, that's reassuring. At least you're not going to get disconnected. Catch you later, man.
All right, peace.
Peace.